There's a mall in Dallas with an ice rink in the middle of it, a downtown office building with a rainforest inside, and a herd of longhorns that walks down a public street twice a day. These are the 20 best things to do in Dallas, Texas with kids, counted down from 20 to the one attraction I'd never skip. Stay to the end for 5 kid-friendly restaurants, including one where the salad bar lives inside a 1952 Roadster. Number 20. Dallas Farmers Market. Start at the Dallas Farmers Market. On weekends, the shed opens with regional farmers and artisans selling fruit, honey, flowers, and baked goods. Across the walkway, the market food hall is open daily, so any day works if weekends are booked. Both solve the hardest problem in family travel. Nobody has to agree on one cuisine. Let each kid pick a dessert, then eat outside under the downtown skyline. Come hungry? Because grazing is the entire point. 19. M-Line Trolley. Next, a free ride on a century-old streetcar. The M-Line runs restored vintage trolleys through Uptown and the Arts District 365 days a year, at no charge. Polished wood, brass fittings, and a clanging bell turn transportation into the attraction. The full 4.6-mile loop takes about an hour, which makes it a free hop-on, hop-off tour of the city. Cars come every 17 to 20 minutes, so check the live tracker at track.mata.org before you walk to a stop. 18. Trinity River Audubon Center. Number 18 used to be an illegal dump. Today, the Trinity River Audubon Center is 120 acres of wetland, prairie, and hardwood forest inside the Great Trinity Forest, about 10 miles from downtown. Nearly 5 miles of flat trails and boardwalks give families a real chance at herons, turtles, and butterflies. Admission is free with online registration, but the center is closed early in the week, so check the calendar before you drive out. Start indoors with the hands-on exhibits. 17. Museum of Illusions, Dallas. At the Museum of Illusions on Ross Avenue, nothing looks right, and that is entirely the point. More than 60 rooms and installations attack your sense of depth, balance, and scale. One photo makes a child taller than a parent, another puts somebody on the ceiling. The vortex tunnel spins around a walkway that never actually moves, and plenty of adults still grab the rail. Budget about an hour, clear some phone storage, and ask staff where to stand. 16. Galleria Dallas Ice Skating Center. Texas heat disappears the second you step onto the ice at Galleria Dallas. The rink sits in the center of the mall with 3 levels of shops visible from the ice, giving it a Rockefeller Center feel. Rentals keep it simple for travelers, and beginners can hold the rail while confident kids practice turns. Public sessions run throughout the day, with private rentals held after hours, so check the schedule online before you go. The mall has restaurants scattered throughout if you want to refuel nearby. Number 15. Texas Discovery Gardens. 15 is a tropical rainforest inside Fair Park. The 2-story Rosine Smith Salmon's Butterfly House holds hundreds of free-flying butterflies among lush plants, and every day at noon, staff release newly emerged butterflies while sharing facts about their life cycle. Wear bright colors if you hope one lands on you, although the butterflies choose their own favorite perch. Across the 7.5-acre organic grounds, families can also find a snake and reptile area, garden trains, and a natural playscape featuring a climbing wall. 14. Pioneer Plaza. Downtown, Pioneer Plaza turns Texas history into a stampede. 49 larger-than-life bronze longhorns pour down a rocky slope, while 3 mounted cowboys drive them across a stream. Kids can walk right in among the sculptures, compare horn spans, and imagine the frontier era. A waterfall, stone cliffs, and native plants give you photo angles from every side. It is free, it is central, and it fills a spare hour perfectly. 13. White Rock Lake. For a slower morning, head to White Rock Lake. The full loop runs almost 10 miles, but nobody has to finish it. Pick one stretch, watch the sailboats, claim a picnic table, or rent a kayak. Pelicans, egrets, and even bald eagles turn up along the shoreline. Start early in summer, bring more water than you think you need, and know that swimming is not allowed anywhere in the lake, however inviting it looks in August. 12. Universal Kids Resort. Number 12 is the newest attraction in North Texas, and it needs an honest introduction. Universal Kids Resort opened in Frisco on July 1st, 2026, built specifically for ages 3 to 8. 7 lands cover Shrek, SpongeBob, Trolls, Minions, Puss in Boots, Gabby's Dollhouse, and Jurassic World, with gentle rides, shows, and splash zones instead of coasters. Early reviews have been rough on shade and theming, Book it for preschoolers who love these characters and go early in the day. 11. Medieval Times Dallas. At medieval times, dinner is a tournament. Knights joust, duel, and compete on horseback, while each section of the arena screams for its assigned champion, and a falconry display sends a bird gliding out over the tables. The meal arrives in courses and is traditionally eaten with your hands, which most children consider the best part. Expect loud music, flashing lights, and roughly 2 hours of spectacle. Crowns are technically optional. No child has ever agreed with that. Number 10. LEGOLAND Discovery Center, Dallas, Fort Worth. Halfway there, LEGOLAND Discovery Center inside Grapevine Mills packs LEGO rides, a 4D cinema, build challenges, and Miniland, where North Texas landmarks are rebuilt in brick. At the build and test track, kids design a car and race it down a ramp against strangers' creations. It is aimed at ages 3 to 10, so older children may finish sooner. Reserve a timed entry on weekends and price the combo ticket with Sea Life in the same mall. 9. Epic Waters Indoor Water Park. Epic Waters in Grand Prairie is water slide weather all year, under a retractable roof that opens in summer and seals out January. Inside are high-speed slides, a surf simulator, a lazy river, a wave pool, and gentle zones for toddlers, so mixed-age groups can split up and everybody still gets their thing. Cabanas cost extra, but buy you a home base. Arrive near opening and check height requirements online rather than at the top of the stairs. 8. Fort Worth Stockyards. 45 minutes west, the Fort Worth Stockyards stage the world's only twice-daily cattle drive. At 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m., drovers in period gear walk a herd of Texas Longhorns down East Exchange Avenue, and the whole thing is over in about 8 minutes. Arrive 15 minutes early and stake out a spot near the Livestock Exchange building. Afterward, visit the pens behind it. Those horns look considerably larger from 6 feet away. 7. Six Flags Over Texas. Six Flags Over Texas is celebrating its 65th season with Tormenta Rampaging Run, the world's first giga dive coaster. 309 feet, 87 miles an hour, and a beyond vertical drop that dangles riders over the edge for 3 full seconds before letting go. That one is for the brave. Younger kids get Bugs Bunny Boomtown, water rides, and midway games. Measure everyone before you leave and use the park app to match height rules against wait times. 6. Klyde Warren Park. A park built on a deck over a freeway should not work, yet Klyde Warren Park is the liveliest patch of grass downtown. The children's park has a 35-foot climbing tower and slide, other play equipment, and 2 water features. Food trucks line the edge most days, turning lunch into a negotiation everyone wins. Free concerts, games, fitness classes, and family programs fill the calendar. Pack a change of clothes for the splash areas, then continue on foot into the Dallas Arts District. Number 5. Dallas Arboretum and Children's Adventure Garden. The Dallas Arboretum covers 66 acres beside White Rock Lake, but families should walk straight to the Rory Myers Children's Adventure Garden. 8 acres of scientific play include a Texas skywalk through the treetops, a hedge maze, water experiments, energy exhibits, and an omniglobe that projects planets and live weather onto a glowing sphere. Go early, do the children's garden before the heat arrives, then find a shaded lawn and let the flower displays do the rest. 4. Reunion Tower, GeO-Deck. Dallas looks like a different city from 470 feet up. A glass elevator climbs Reunion Tower to the GeO-Deck, where floor-to-ceiling windows lay out downtown, the highway system, and landmarks in every direction, and interactive screens and zoom cameras help kids identify what they are seeing. Daylight gives you clearer geography, sunset gives you color. Check visibility before buying same-day tickets, because low cloud can erase the entire view you just paid for. 3. Dallas Zoo. At 106 acres, the Dallas Zoo needs a plan. Giants of the Savannah spreads elephants, giraffes, and zebras across huge shared habitats, while the wilds of Africa brings gorillas, hippos, and crocodiles. Giraffe feeding is worth the add-on, because those tongues reach much closer than kids expect. One heads up, the old monorail closed permanently in 2020, so budget for real walking or rent a wagon. Check the Keep or Talk schedule and pick 3 must-see animals. 2. Dallas World Aquarium. Number 2 barely feels like an aquarium. The Dallas World Aquarium is a rainforest built inside a downtown building. You enter at the canopy and spiral downward past toucans, sloths, monkeys, and free-flying birds before you ever reach the shark tunnel with manatees, rays, and sea turtles waiting below. The path is narrow and one-directional, so a busy day becomes a slow-moving line. Arrive at opening on a weekday and the canopy is nearly yours. Number 1. Perot Museum of Nature and Science. And number 1. The Perot Museum of Nature and Science, where a child can race a virtual T-Rex, trigger an earthquake, and stand under a dinosaur skeleton in a single afternoon. 11 permanent halls cover space, energy, evolution, sports, weather, and the human body, nearly all of it hands-on. Younger kids get their own children's museum, older ones can challenge a robotic athlete. Start on the top floor and work down, then circle back. After a long day full of exploring, you're probably hungry. Here are, as promised, 5 restaurants your kids will adore. Cane Rosso. Neapolitan pizza with blistered, bubbling crust straight out of a blazing oven. Adults order the strange combinations, kids get a plain pie. Several locations, and nobody minds a loud table. Rodeo Goat. A design district burger joint where the specials get gloriously out of hand. Plain options exist for cautious eaters. Order 2 wild ones, cut them in half, and let the table argue. Norma's Cafe, serving Oak Cliff since 1956 with the retro diner look to prove it. Chicken fried steak, breakfast all day, and a slice of mile-high pie that earns its own close-up. Truckyard Dallas. A backyard party built around rotating food trucks, live music, and junkyard decor. Tacos for one kid, barbecue for the next, dogs welcome. It goes 21 and up at 9 p.m., so come early. Magic Time Machine. In Addison, costume servers stay in character all night, and the salad bar sits inside a red 1952 Roadster. The meal is decent, the memory will last years. Reserve ahead and request a themed booth. Which one are you hitting first, the cattle drive or the rainforest downtown? Drop it in the comments, and if you're ready for some coastline after all this exploring, check out my video on the best beaches in Texas. See you there!